Wednesday. So glad to see all of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your patience. It's 6:02. I'm 2 minutes behind the mark. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you guys. Hopefully, you guys have something warm to drink. It's quite cold over here in Nowhere, Delaware. I had someone ask me, Nowhere, Delaware, is that a place? Of course it is. It is if you want it to be. Hi, Deanne. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Val. Hello, all of you wonderful folks. Thank you so much for popping on over here in the middle of the week. Hi, Pen and Lamar and Snowy Cat. Hello, hello. Hi, Laura and Sarah and Janine. Silk Spinner, hello to you. Happy Wednesday. And Shannon, hello to you from Unalaska, Texas. And Marimar, everyone's getting the notifications, which is amazing. Let me see here. Amy of the Lake, hello to you. Let's see, we have let's see. We have Carrie the Yarny Elephant, hello to you, and Dorothy and Yvette. Let's see, we have Linda. A huge hello to all of you guys. Blanket and blankets of hellos. Hello, Lois. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for coming on in here in the middle of the week. So I am here to show you guys a few things. I decided that since I'm crocheting the crochet along all in one color, to just allow you guys to feel free with all of your colors, I wanted to share my colors with you guys. I plucked my yarns from Stash, and some I had to order and some I still have yet to come in. So I'm just going to show you what I have for my crochet along, and maybe that would help, I guess, inspire you. But if it doesn't, by all means, pick the colors that you want to pick for your crochet along. So once again, a huge hello to all of you folks in here. Hi, Terry and Vicky. I look for the names that are not in green. Full disclosure, if you're not in green, I'm looking for you first, and then of course everyone else, because everyone in green are already supporters of the channel. So huge hello to all of you guys. So hello, Samantha, welcome in here. I'm doing absolutely fine. So good. Hello, Dorothy, welcome in. So good. I know that my timing isn't the most convenient, but it works, and there's always the replay. So let me give you an update on this. If you're not familiar with what this is my Luck of the Draw blanket. So I've been talking about this for the last, 8 weeks. So Luck of the Draw number 10, it's over on Trisha's channel. Mama Swift is the channel name. And every week she draws numbers out of a cup. And every Thursday morning she does the video. And so I am technically not behind. I still have one day to put my color on my cake. So the colorway here has to go on the cake. And this is called Starstruck. And I am using Big Twist Vortex. And I spoke about all this, but just in case, it's 328 yards, 5.29 ounces. It's 300 meters at 150 grams. It's so good. I don't mean to get so close, but I want you to see all those beautiful colors in there. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm using a 6mm US letter J prim hook, which is right here. So I'm using that. And here is my project so far. I have the white on it. Thank you so much, the Hue Therapist. So this is my blanket so far, and it's all Vortex yarn in different shades. There are 5 colorways on here, and this color right here is that color right there, so we are repeating. So there is that. That right there is going to be the repeat for this week up here. So yeah. Perfect. So I have 8, 9, and 10 to go before this is done. And already it's bigger than Boggy Creek size. So if you guys know anything about me or my channel, which a lot of you guys already do, I'm just saying, you know I love a good granny blanket. So That's why I went to my go-to. I absolutely love it. And so, depending on how the flow of the situation goes, I may pick up the hook and crochet while I talk to you guys because we have to stay productive. Hey, Katie Mae Swirly Crochet, how are you? Welcome in. Let's see, let's see. So that yarn looks so busy on the cake, but so pretty worked up. Absolutely right. You know, that's why I hesitated before this. Red Heart Roll With It Melange. I have several colorways, but I was afraid to work with it because it looked too busy. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to work with that? It's too busy. But worked up like this, it works perfect. So I really enjoy it like that. So yeah, there is that. So let me just get to the things. Well, actually, before I get to that, I have been challenged. So one of the members of my channel, who shall remain nameless, challenged me to make a pair of vanilla socks. So the challenge is this: I'm making a pair of vanilla socks knitting with 9-inch circular needles. And so there is a tutorial by the Crazy Sock Lady, and I watched it before this live. And she does a whole tutorial on vanilla socks with 9-inch circulars. So it just so happens that I have 9-inch circulars right here, and these are 4.5, so they're a little on the larger side, but that's okay. This isn't about perfection, it's about practice, because if you know anything about my knitting journey, I'm still a new knitter. So I pulled some yarn from Stash and I decided I'm going to work with these two. Hopefully it's enough. But this is Patton's Croy Socks. This is sock yarn. And this is 1.75 ounces at 50 grams, 166 yards, 152 meters. It's 75 wool, 25 nylon, made in Turkey. And I love how this feels. The colorway name is called Coastal Stripes. So I'm just going to follow her tutorial and see where that takes me. If it doesn't work out, then I'll just find another tutorial, because again, I'm still new at it and I'm not exactly sure if it's going to work out for me. But yeah, I figured one for the left, one for the right. One for the left and one for the right. Anyway, so there's that. The video that I'm watching has 834,000 views. So I would imagine that many people have gone back to that tutorial to rewatch and replay. So I think that's what I might have to do. So I will keep you guys posted. I don't know the name of these circular needles. They came to me as a gift in a bag of yarn. So I'm not sure. I'm going to use this anyway. Hi, Nisi. Welcome in. Blanket hello to all of you guys that I'm missing. I'm super happy that you guys decided to pop on over here from whatever it is that you guys are doing. So yes, there is that. Now I am crocheting socks, and I haven't made a single stitch of progress since the last time you guys have seen it. So that's why I haven't shown it. But when I put more stitches on the hook, I will show you. So yeah. And I'm glad I'm here too, Lanny. Thank you so much. And to be honest with you, I questioned. I'm like, should I go live tonight or should I just post a video? And I thought to myself, well, why don't I just press the button and just go live? Because honestly, it's more fun this way. It's more fun. I like doing this. Hi, Denise. Welcome in. Yep, not a knitter, tried and tried and tried, but nope. I honestly only have a few finished objects in knitting, but what I really like about it is it's just something different. You know, we work with crochet hooks all the time, and you know, after 31 years, well, going on 31 years, trying something different is okay. I may not be great at it. Who knows? I may not even stick with it, but I'm enjoying it for now. And I like the fact that people are trying it. So that's cool. So let's see. You're glad that I'm on too, Trish. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes self-doubt gets in the way, and I'm just so glad that I'm able to just look past that and come on anyway. Come on anyway, because there's always someone out there that's willing to keep me company, even if it's for 5 minutes, you know? Okay, so I have this huge box of yarn. Oh, if you guys haven't seen it, this right here, how, I'm sorry, I am going a mile a second here. I'm so fast with all the things. Hand knit socks are lovely and warm. Yes, they are. How are the socks coming along? Well, I haven't made much progress, but we're still there. I'm at the ribbing. Um, so thank you so much for this, the chat there. Hello, everyone. Juan, so nice to catch you today. Yes, it's very nice to have you here as well. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome in. And Sherry's Crochet Corner. What is wrong with me and talking today? Sherry's Crochet Corner. I'm so sorry. Like, the words are not happening correctly. Oof. Let's see. Fiber or Sandy driving to Vicksburg, Juan? No, I'm not, unfortunately, but if I had the time, I probably would. Hello, Dorothy. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in. How do I become a member to the channel? Is there a link? Well, just in the show notes, there is a link. So you would click on the link, and that will take you where you need to go. Hello, Liz. Welcome in. Hola, buenos noches, buenos dias, wherever you're coming from. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Jess, for gifting a membership. That's so kind of you. Love it, love it, love it. So am I drinking my coffee? Yes, I am. However, comma, I'm using different coffee today. So this coffee here is, it's hazelnut. It was gifted to me in Happy Mail. I've shown it. It was gifted to me from, oh my goodness. It'll come to me, Wendy. Wendy gifted it to me, and it's the hazelnut one. So I'm drinking hazelnut coffee with caramel macchiato creamer. So excited. Amazon just delivered my supplies for my mail. Yahoo! I'm super excited for you. So how many of you guys are still working on your mail? Hopefully there's more than several. That's my mail right there. I've completed it. I will, it's the squirrel coffee. Yes. So good. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome in. So, I haven't posted the inspiration picture, but yes, that's my finished mal. I may make another one because, you know, why not? If it's so nice, we're going to do it twice. The mandala didn't take me long at all. It's only 19 rounds. You know, it's like making a hat except flat. It's like a flat hat. So, I mean, it didn't take long at all. It was harder trying to get that mounted on the circular situation than it was to actually make the mandala. So, yeah, the mandala was the easy part. Very tired now. We'll watch the replay. Okay, Silk Spinner. Well, thank you so much for popping on in here. I really do appreciate it. So there is that. Working on... Okay, nice. So let me bring it down and show you close up. So here it is. So I took yarn and I wrapped all the colors around here. And then I attached, as you can see, with the bright pink all the way around. All the way around. And I made sure to use all 7 of the colors here. And it doesn't eat up much yarn. I think my popcorns took up a lot of yarn, but the rest of it, not so much. And it just, to me, it looks like a springtime fiesta, right? Like, I'm expecting some chicken. I'm expecting the band. I don't know why I went to chicken. Maybe because it's dinner time, but it's okay. I love that. Am I going to be able to get this up here? Yes, I am. Okay, great. It's great for scraps, right? Dancing, right? So thank you guys so much for your kind words, but I'm going to make another one. And someone said, why don't you put this on the wall? Well, here's the thing. I want to make a few of them, and I want to put them, I want to arrange them in a certain way to kind of like have more than just one, and I want my mandalas to be different. So stay tuned. I'm going to be making more of those because they're fun, and why not, right? So thank you guys. All right, so what did I want to show you guys next? Oh, this. Hopefully you guys have seen this. I listen, shameless plug. I have to do it. Have you guys seen my tutorial? This is my little swatch, my mini-me swatch of the Granny Stripes project here, because several of you guys have asked me, Juan, can you do a tutorial on the Granny Stripe? And I did. And I showed how to change colors. And thank you guys so much if you've already seen it. I appreciate the support. I really do. As of late, I've been a little hesitant about posting tutorials because they don't really get the same kind of views that my other content does, but I do believe that this is really important to just have on my channel anyway, because people do ask. They're like, well, Juan, can you show me how to do this? Can you show me how to do that? So yeah, of course. So I have a solid one here, and then I have one where you change the color. So yeah. I love the edges. The edges are beautiful, right? I mean, look, you can't go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with it, you know? So if you haven't seen it, please check it out. I would greatly appreciate the support. I do talk about that in every video. Like, I really appreciate the support. I made sure to keep it short because my older tutorials used to be really long. So it's like 15 minutes. So in 15 minutes, you can learn the Granny Stripe if you don't already know how to do it. So there is that. So neat and tidy. Love it. Right? The edges look great. Thank you so much, Denisha. Love that. And the trick is I used 2 hooks. So for my chain, I used a larger size. And then for my regular like stitch work, I used 1 size down. And it kept it from like curling and all the things. So that was really nice. So there is that. If you make a garment, I'd watch and learn top-down summer wear. Very nice. I got too many whips, but I will be doing it. Oh, thanks. Even if it's a scarf, right? Or a headband, you can make a little piece of a situation. Make a headband, tie it in the back. It's so good. You learned how to do the half double herringbone stitch last night. I'm working on a blanket with that stitch. That's awesome. I love that. Please show us how to make that gorgeous style, the mandala. I need one in my life. Very fiesta, right? Very fiesta. I like saying it like that. It's giving fiesta. It gave, it's giving. I don't know how else to put it, but yes, it's all the things up there. But yes, I can definitely do that. It doesn't take long. It takes longer to learn how to mount that than it actually does to make the mandala. Think about one of my beanie tutorials. That's probably how long the tutorial will be for this. So it's pretty easy. But once I have a few of them done already, then I'll go ahead and do a tutorial for it. Besides, we have a cowl that I'm in the middle of like working on, so maybe afterwards, okay? I would like to make a dream catcher or a doily for the wall and learn how to use the Elmer's school glue to make it stiff. Oh yes, the mix between the glue and the water and spraying the yarn and making it, yep, I've seen that. That's really interesting. Let's see. Okay, so let me just show you this really quick so I can get this off the couch. So I have my yarns here picked out for my crochet along. Before I show you this yarn, I want you guys to know that I don't want this to like influence you in a way that you have to pick these colors. You don't have to pick these colors. In fact, I encourage you to just use your own imagination. In fact, I'm actually going to be choosing more colors, so this might not be all. Hello everyone coming in. Thank you so much for being here. Hi Cherry, welcome in. She just finished Boggy Creek 26 since January on the fly blanket. Yay, I love that. Okay, so here it goes. Let me show you. You guys ready? You want to see the colors that I chose? Now, you may have seen that one already, but I did choose, oh crap, you can see it, okay. I want to show it. I like sharing. I like doing the shares and all the things. I don't like everything being a secret. Let's see. So this is the color that I'm going to be crocheting the cowl in for the channel. And by the way, I am featuring Premier yarn. This is Premier Basics. So my entire cowl will be worked up with Premier Basics. Okay. So I will talk about it and all the things to try and get you guys to just check out their colors. They have amazing colors. So I have two of these, and the colorway here is called Aaron. If you're not familiar, this is Aaron Premier Basics. I would show you the lettering, but it's coming out backwards as always. So this is Aaron. All right, and I'll explain why I'm using that specific color in just a moment, okay? The next colorway I have here is this one here, and this is called Salmon. Not the fish, the color. This is Salmon. All right, so it's so soft. So you can find this yarn. I have a link. It is on my channel. It's premieryarns.com. So I had to think about that for a second. I do apologize, but that's Salmon. The next color I have here is called Lime. So I have Lime. Rach, it's Salmon. It is Salmon, okay? Not pink, salmon. Thank you so much, Janine, for dropping the link. If you guys don't know this already, I am an Alliance member. I have been with Premier for over a year now. So if you have any questions about the yarn, you can definitely come and ask me. I can give you great advice with different yarn choices and things like that. My link is there in the chat. Doesn't cost you anything to use it, but if you do, they give me a few cents on the dollar to help buy more yarn for the channel. So here's the next color. It's called Spring Green. So there is that. And I thought, why not two greens, right? So those are the two greens. I'm thinking grass, right? You have light grass, you have dark grass, you have the grass and like leaves and things. So two greens. The next colorway I have here is called Peacock. So I have a peacock colorway here, absolutely gorgeous. Hi Jill, welcome in, happy Wednesday to you. So I have peacock here. And the next colorway that I have here is none other than Goldfish. So this is Goldfish. I love how vibrant this orange is. So good. So, perfect. Okay. The next colorway that I have here is Sunny. It is a bright yellow. So good. Okay, and the next colorway I have is none other than Orchid. So, these are the colors that I have so far for my cowl. Now, oh, hi Tracy, welcome in. Happy Wednesday to you. Hopefully your Wednesday is still my Wednesday. So here's the thing, okay? The reason why I am recording the crochet along in Aaron, which is this cream color down here, is because I am going to be featuring dark colors for my cowl. This is not it. I'm using aubergine, like a dark purple. I'm going to be using a smoke gray, like a really dark charcoal gray. And those colors really don't show well under camera. And I don't want emails and messages about how they can't see this, people can't see the stitches. So, and I don't want to compromise my project. So I'm going to use this color here so everyone can see every stitch. And then as the crochet along kicks off and everything, I'm going to be crocheting this with you guys while you guys are working yours. So yeah, I am making two of them, and I'm gifting one to my mom, and I'm going to keep one. So I'm going to keep this one. She's going to get this one. And I think she'll she'll love it. I think she's going to enjoy this very, very much. So just putting it out there, guys. I am crocheting this in one color, and all the colors I will do with you guys. So I am hosting a crochet along, and I will be doing a kickoff 1 week before week one starts. It is a 6-week crochet along, and I will be telling you exact measurements once I am completely finished. That's another reason why I'm doing this in one color, because each band here has each skein here has 359 yards. So I will take that number and multiply it by how many skeins I use, and that's how many yards you're going to need for your project. I don't want to give you an off-the-wall number and then you wind up with more yarn than you need. So if I do it this way, I can give you an accurate measurement of like how much yarn you need if you're using a worsted weight yarn. So there it is. There it is. Okay, so let me just hurry up and bag this up, or box this back up. And yeah, so these are my colors. I'm very curious to see what colors you guys choose. To me, this gives me spring. It gives me all the colors. I think about wildflowers. I think about different flowers in the garden. I think about the butterflies. I think about the animals that are near the gardens. So it's not just one part of spring, it's all the parts of spring. So yeah, and I can't wait to tell you the name of my blanket that you guys will be crocheting if you decide to join. It is a very, very awesome name, I think. So there is that. How does Big Twist compare to Red Heart? Well, Big Twist is softer than Red Heart. The stiffening agents are different in the formula, and actually, if you want to compare softness, Big Twist and Premier Basics are more similar in softness than Big Twist and Red Heart. So it's very soft, very plump. Premier Basics is more plump than Big Twist. However, it's softer. Well, it's softer than Red Heart. So there's that. And I do have some Big Twist here. Big Twist in white. This is for this Luck of the Draw number 10. So this here, thank you so much, Laura. I really do appreciate, guys, I really do appreciate the support. Those of you guys who are crocheting this along with me, I really do appreciate it. I'm working really hard on trying to give you guys something that, I think is really nice. So this here is 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters at 170 grams. This here, Premier Basics, is 359 yards, 328 meters, 7 ounces at 200 grams. They're both 100% acrylic. You get more yardage with the Big Twist, but it's a little thinner than this. This is more full, and you can just look and see how full this is compared to this. It's a little larger than this, but yeah, the softness is there for sure. Let me look at this. I have this. Yeah, soft. And how does it compare? I don't have any Red Heart nearby. Actually, yes, I do. This is Red Heart. And yeah, this is much rougher than this. This is much softer. And this so this is out. These two, this is softer than this, but much closer than that, for sure. Hopefully that helps. So there is that. All right. Let's see. Let me move this one up. Give me 1 second. I'm asking questions here. How many whips do I have? Well, I had about 25, and now I'm down to about 10. So I'm super excited about that. Let me see. How do you become, hold on one second. How became an official yarn addict today? Yay, Tracy. I'm super happy for you. Congratulations. Thank you so much for becoming an official yarn addict. I really hope you enjoy it. And if you go to the post tab, scroll back, there's a coupon code for a pattern for this month. Make sure that you get it. All my official yarn addicts get free patterns from me, and the membership pays for itself if you're into the patterns. So I design patterns every month. I've shown this before, you guys have seen it, but this is one of my latest creations. Let me just grab it. I'm gonna go on a field trip. So this is the Guiding Points of Light shawl. It's a 9-point shawl with a 4-row repeat. You could also use this as a Christmas tree skirt if you want. But it's super, super nice. And I wrote this pattern and the officials had it last month. This month I featured one of my most viral projects on my channel, the popcorn truffle scarf. I wrote the pattern for that finally. I actually crocheted that without a written pattern. And I rewatched it and I rewrote the pattern, and so my officials have that, and that video got 205,000 views, and I think it's my most watched video on my channel, and I just wanted my officials to have that written pattern, just as like a little memento like of one of my biggest projects on the channel. And so that's what they have this month as a pattern. So every month I do different things, and I take a lot of advice from all of you guys actually. So who knows? We've had the Chunky Monkey market bag with the matching hat. So yeah, you've already started the truffle scarf. That's cool. That's so awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Yes, and I want to also thank Tracy. She recently, mentioned me on her channel, and a lot of people that watch her came over, and um, they've been around. So thank you, Tracy, for doing that. I really do appreciate that. Giving me a shout out on your channel. Um, I appreciate it. Thank you. So there is that, and I can't stop saying that. I don't know why. It's better than saying You're already on the 3rd repeat, and I apologize in advance for the popcorns, guys. It's just, it's in the name. Popcorn truffle scarf, right? Popcorns and truffles. It's very tasty, right? So, yeah. And anyway, so this mug, I got this as a gift from a member of the channel. I believe, I don't know the name of this mug here, but I highly recommend this. Whatever this mug is called, there's no name on the bottom. I don't know what it's called, but if you can get yourselves one of these, so good. It's a one name thing. I can't remember, but yes, it holds the coffee hot. Okay, so the reason why I'm talking about this is I go to work at 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, and I make a fresh pot of coffee at 4 o'clock in the morning. My coffee is still warm by 11 o'clock in the morning. Yes, Stanley. Thank you. I can't remember the one name. I'm really bad with names. Anyway, Stanley. Hours and hours and hours later, my coffee is still hot. Well, not piping hot, but it's still hot. Hot enough that I can still enjoy it. So they also have non-Stanley Stanleys. They're good too. But if you can get yourself one, it's so good. Stanley cups are a lot there. Yes, they are. They're very expensive. But to be fair, I have not to date purchased my own Stanley. I want to, but I can't swallow that price tag. I mean, it's just too much money. I'd rather, because when I make purchases like that, I think about how many skeins of yarn I can get. Like for a $75 mug, $75 or $150 or $140 if you have it all etched like this, I think about a whole entire cart full of yarn. I think about how many hooks I can get. I think about how many notions I can get my hands on, the projects I can make. That's what I think about when I listen to that price tag. But yeah, no. It's nice as a gift. And if you have the means to get yourself one, go ahead and do it. You won't be sorry. So yeah, there's that. I do have some misfits for the channel. I've shown them before. I don't have any share yarn just yet, but we will be doing some share yarn on Sunday. Um, Last month was a wash. I needed 1 month of a break because I had a lot going on. So we're gonna get back into that. So we're gonna show the yarn. We're gonna misfit, share all the things. So for those of you guys who are not familiar with what that is, yarns come to me donated from viewers like yourselves, as well as purchases that I make on Facebook Marketplace, and I go to Goodwill and I buy yarn. I bring it onto the channel and I show it to you guys, and you guys tell me if this yarn is a share yarn, which is good yarn with no leakers, or if it's a misfit yarn. It's full of leakers, it has no ball bands, and then I put them into boxes, and then at the end of the month I do a drawing and I give all the yarn away to you guys. So it's just a way for you guys to go on this journey with me, getting some yarn. But I do have some requirements, not many. One, you need to be subscribed to my channel, as these are subscriber appreciation giveaways. And two, just be here to participate. Tell us tell us the things. Is this a share yarn? Is this a misfit yarn? Participate. So, yeah. Anyway, this here is the bag. It says Misfits for channel. This was donated to us from Donna. Donna, thank you so much. And yes, all yarn is good yarn, guys, because we all have scrap blankets we can make, donation projects we can give away. I mean, it's so, so good. Yes, I've shown this yarn, but I'm going to just show you guys once more, and then it's going to go into the box. I didn't officially show it like during like one of my lives, but count this as one of those times. So all of these are going to be misfits. This is hairy yarn. It's hairy. So we have hairy yarn, misfits. All of this is misfit. If you've been here for the last few lives, you guys know the reason why. Okay, so we have these. They look like shoelaces. Jewel tone shoelace yarn. You can see it looks like ribbon. This one here has like, look at that. I mean, it's nice for like a boho bag, right? Maybe. And Trish, I agree. These hairy yarns, they're going to have issues frogging. I'm just saying. But there are people out there that love the hairy yarn. They prefer to work with it. They're like, give me all the hair, the mohair and all that. They can have it. They can have all the mohair. Okay. So there is that. All right. And also, I wanted to tell you guys real quick before I forget. I am so close to the next milestone. I can see it. I can see the light at the end of that little tunnel. I have different partitions to the tunnel, right? The big tunnel, the big opening at the end of that tunnel is 40K, and that my goal is to hit that by my birthday. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but we're going to try. Anyway, I say all that to say that I am a smidge. I can like literally see through it before I hit 37K. I'm at 36.9 right now as of the date of this video, which is April the 9th, documenting it. And yeah, so if you know anyone who wants to see me crochet and talk about all the things, tell them about me. I just have that many to go before I hit 37K. Will we do it today, or will it be tomorrow, or will it be next week? I don't know, but I need your help. It takes a village, right? So I'm working really hard, guys. 7 days a week. If there were 8 days, I'd be working 8 days. If that makes any sense and if that would help. But unfortunately, there's only 7 of those days. And every one of those days, I'm sitting in front of this camera doing things for you guys. So whatever it's going to take to get me to my goal, I'll do it. Right? So there's that. Yes, Linda, you're... She's got this t-shirt, guys. I got to tell everyone, Linda. She's got this t-shirt. It says, so how I say my name is Juan, I'm a yarn addict. Well, She's got a t-shirt that says, "My name is Yarn, I'm a wand addict." Do you want another basket to give away for your next milestone? I love to make them. Absolutely. But see, here's the thing. I love your baskets too. So if you're going to make one for the channel, I'm going to have to commission you to make one for me. Because, I mean, I still have the one that you made me a year ago in the studio. It's beautiful purple. But this time around, yeah, I'll send an email out to you. I would definitely love one for the milestone, but also one for myself for the squirrel's nest. So I'll be reaching out to you. You fit 11 days into every 7, right? I had someone come up to me today, here in the real world in Nowhere, Delaware. They say to me, they're like, "Juan, what days are you off?" And I tell them from which job. And they're like, "From all the things." And I'm like, "Never. I'm not off." And they're like, "What do you mean you're not off?" I'm like, "I'm not off. I work my day job, I'm a healthcare professional, and I do all the things during the day, and then I come and I do this every day." And they're like, "So how long have you been doing that?" I said, "Since 2023." And they're like, "What? Since 2023?" And I said, "Yes. 7 days a week." Since actually, when I first started my channel in 2023, I was not posting every day. But right before it turned 2024, I was posting every day. So technically 2023. And I do take care of my mother. I'm a caregiver. And so I get about 5 hours of sleep a night. But when I'm not at the day job working and I'm not taking care of my mother, I am here in front of the camera or I'm crocheting. And I stay busy like that because I know there's people out there that rely on my content. They like having me as company, and I love that. It's my motivating tool here because I just like the fact that people enjoy what I do, and I enjoy what I do. So, yeah. Um, Technically, I should not be working 7 days a week. It's not healthy, but it balances me out, if that makes any sense, because some days this is not like, it's not work. Me sitting here talking to you guys, it doesn't feel like work, so how could I really count this as like a work day? But in all honesty, it is a work day. So no time for physical friends. What are those? You're my friend. I have friends, but I barely see them. But they understand, they know what I'm trying to do here. I have goals, and I'm really serious about it, and I'm doing it the right way. Working the day job, doing the things, and then I'm trying to grow my channel organically, so doing everything the right way. So yeah, you know what it feels like, Tracy. And some days you do want to just raise the white flag and be like, "I need a break." But then you realize that you have people that watch you, and they're like, "Where's Juan? I didn't talk to anybody today. I haven't had anybody to hang out with. I'm waiting for Juan to come on." So that is why I do it. I'm like, there's people that want to see me, so I do it. How many colors in the cow? As many as you want, Lynn. You get to choose. You get to pick however many colors you want for the cow. I'm doing it in white. And you just reminded me. I mentioned this to you guys for the crochet along. I strongly encourage you guys to pick a stabilizing color. So use one color throughout your project for stabilizing stitches. And what I mean by that is when it's a round of double crochets, or if it's a round of half doubles or a round of singles, go to your one color for that particular stitch and allow your colors to really shine with all the different stitches. Okay, so just use that as a guide. All right, pick a color, let that be your stabilizing color, and then pick all the other colors for the stitch. Okay, so yeah. You can also do it all in one color like me. I'm doing the tutorial that way. It looks beautiful that way as well. I mean, I wish I could show it to you guys, but I don't want to show it to you until it's finished. I have to admit something to you guys. Some of the most amazing people that I have met in my life, I met virtually. And thank goodness for technology, because how else would we be able to connect like this? You know, how else would we be able to hang out like this if it weren't for technology? I'll tell you, I met some of the most amazing people through YouTube, and 99.9% of them are you guys. You know, so I'm so glad that I'm doing this, and I'm so glad that I get the opportunity to continue meeting different people every day. And it's important to me to be able to connect to you guys. So whatever that means to you guys, it means the same to me, you know? So 100%. I'm so glad that I met you guys and that I get to hang out with you guys, and it's just so awesome. So, you know, and I'm only looking for that to grow. So whatever that means, you know, whether it's, you know, just us and that's it forever, you know, at least I know that there's people out there that wait for me. They're like, hey, Juan, when you coming on? I need a crochet buddy. Like, I want to work on this whip, but I need to hear you, you know, talk about all the things and giggle that ridiculous giggle. That one. Anyway, do we have any birthdays in the house? I'm just curious. You know, I always have to ask that. It's my one little caveat to be, you know, that singer that I'm never going to be able to be. Yes, it was either going to be a lawyer, or I was going to be a superstar singer, or I was going to be an Olympian. You know, when I was a kid, those were the three things that I wanted to be. So, not your birthday yet? Okay, no worries. I'm just going to put it out there, let you guys know if there's ever a birthday, you let me know, and then I will sing the song, and you guys will hear the things, right? So there is that. Yes. And thank you so much, Yvette, for saying that. I put it out there to the officials. I told them that I was considering not doing tutorials, because all of my other content does much, much better than tutorials. And I don't know how true it is, but with YouTube, you're only as good as your last video. And so if my tutorials don't do well, my channel doesn't do well. And, you know, I look at my numbers and I'm like, well, they asked for it. I did it, but no one's watching it. And, you know, I go into some lives and people ask me questions on things that I've covered in my videos. I've talked about them in my videos, and it makes me think, like, did you watch my video? Because if you watched it, you would have heard me answer that question. So it makes me wonder, do you only come to my lives, or do you come to my lives and you watch my videos and you just miss that part? So, yes. Sing and sign at the same time. Well, that's almost like telling someone to ride a bike and play the tuba. Sometimes it's hard, you know, because you're all into the moment. I'll try it. I will try it. Thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. I am considering on doing a lifestyle channel. I don't know about it yet. I haven't decided for sure, but my violin playing, all the other things, my art, my painting, and all of that, I was thinking about doing like on a separate non-yarny channel. It has nothing to do with yarn. I probably won't even mention it. You probably won't even see yarn in the videos. You probably will be in a room where it doesn't look like any other room in my house. And I thought about doing like all the other things about Juan, you know? Just how does he plant his garden? How does he play his instruments? How does he paint with his acrylics or his oil paints? How does he decorate his house? How does he, you know, all those things, you know? And I thought, well, if I do something like that, what's the interest? Like, would anyone subscribe to that? Would anyone want to hear me just blab about all things that are not yarn related? Right? Like, how do you change a radiator in a car? Which I know how to do. And I probably won't do that on the channel. But, you know. So, yeah. I am already busy, but I'm already doing all of those things. So, it's not like I have to create anything new. The only difference is I'd have the camera with me. That's it. I mean, I'm not creating new content. I'm just showing other content. And the goal is for it to have nothing at all to do with yarn. Yes, because even I need a break from it every now and then, and I thought, well, maybe that could be the thing, you know? Historically speaking, like, I thought about it several times, but I haven't really done anything with it just because I'm so busy with this, like several of you guys have already said. So, stay tuned. I'm not sure. Yes, I have the violin, I have the viola, I have several instruments, but yes, I can play both of them. Where would you find the time? Diane, I honestly would probably just turn on the camera while I'm in the moment. Just impromptu, nothing like the channel. It's a vlog. There are some vlogging channels out there where they come on and they take the camera with them and they do all the things. That's probably what I would do. I would just turn on the camera, say, hey guys, it's Juan. Nothing formal, just, hey, it's me. And this is what I'm doing. What are you guys up to? And, you know, that's literally it. Just bring you guys on the journey with me. So just raw, no editing. And it's a time saver, I promise. Like, those kinds of videos are just a lifesaver where you can just turn it on, record it. What you see is what you get, and then just send it. Just send it, you know? And man, I always miss most of the lives at 6 because I take care of my mom and dinner, dishes, etc. Glad you have it taped. Yes, Joyce, if you missed this, don't you worry 1 second. There's always the replay. I absolutely love it. Knowing that there's team replay that comes back and they'll say like team replay. And I know what that means, you know? They missed the lives, they have their own life to live, but they came back to watch. You know? So, yeah. I'll consider it. I'll think about it. I just, like I said, if I'm going to invest time in recording it, I just want it to like not go to the wayside, because my true passion is this, all the yarn, you know? And so yes, there is that one. I just got the 500 stitches Bible. You did? Well, congrats to you. Yes, I think you're going to really enjoy that. You'll see the visuals, you'll see the stitches, and it's very descriptive. One, how is the anti-rainbow blanket going? I think it was trimmed with black. Yes, it's literally right here. I have about 8 inches left. It's almost finished. It's one of those things. It's like watching a pot of water boil. Like, is it going to boil already? And the answer is no, we're not boiling yet. You're loving the hooks, Jess. That's so awesome. I love that for you. I like them. There's a bite to it. They're heavy though, right? Compared to my Prim hooks, those metal hooks that I did the review on, they're quite heavy, you know, but they're good. They do the stitches. Let's see. Oh, the beautiful yellow. Yes, love this. So good. Hi, Fran. Welcome in. They're very heavy. I have right. And I didn't know this, but the ones from Amazon and the ones from Temu, they're identical, but they're not like twins. Like, I thought they were the same exact hooks. They're slightly different. And they're both heavy. They're both very weighty, you know? Oh, wow. And so the case, that pink case, yes, I am trading. I'm trading. So Debbie, thank you, Debbie, for sending me your blue case. I'm going to send this pink one to you. So we're swapping cases. Thank goodness I get a blue and gray case. I do not want a pink case in my house at all. So there's that. I'm enjoying my Temu hooks. Yes. I mean, some of you guys, like, listen, I practiced with those and the stitches came out beautiful. I mean, I can't really say much else about that part of it, but the handle is heavy, you know, but it's pretty. Yes, it is, for those who love it. What I may do is a hook review between the Clovers and the Boys that has the ergonomic boy hooks. They're not they're not similar. I may actually do one between Prim, Boy, and Clover. I'll do all three of them to just show the differences and similarities. Full disclosure, I love all those hooks. Like, I like all the hooks. The only ones that I really don't like are the ones that I got last year from Temu, where the back of the hooks were all like shaved and very blotchy and splotchy. I'll show those hooks in the review and show you what hooks I don't like. The quality is really, really bad. Like, you can see strike marks horizontally on the back of the hook. How can you work like that? Those kinds of hooks I don't care for, but I love all the hooks. So yeah, but when I do that review, it's to not put any of the other hooks down, but to just highlight the pros and cons of each one. And then out of all of those hooks, which hooks would I go to first, you know? So let's see. One, I will send over a link to that same manufacturer of the fake frills with the purple hooks, same heads. Okay, that sounds good, Trish. Let's see. You like your lighted hooks for black yarn, works way better. Yeah, I use a neck light when I work with my dark yarn. I have it over there next to the TV. But yeah, I use the neck light, and then I work a little closer, and I can see all my stitches that way. So, oh, Cherry said the same thing. What about those crazy ones that were square? Were they big twist? Yes, those hooks. Okay, so Big Twist put out ergonomic hooks where the head of the hook had no hook. It was flat, straight across. You see how this has, like, you know, it goes up? Well, theirs didn't. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, how are we holding the yarn here? There's no bevel, there's nothing there. It's just, it goes flat. So, review Prim metal hooks, please. Yeah, I do have them in the other room. So it wouldn't be a stretch to do that. Yeah, it was nuts. I'm like, no way. And the price they were charging for those hooks, I'm like, no, that's not going to work. Listen, Joanne, I love your stuff. I talk about it all the time. But those hooks, no, they were not the things. They needed to fix those. I thought maybe it was a bad batch. No, they were all like that. I went to 3 or 4 different Joannes, and all the hooks looked exactly the same, where the hook was just really weird. I don't know what that was about, but their yarn is good, so there's that. Gotta appreciate some good yarn, right? So I put a post out there the other day asking everyone, like, where are some places that you like to get yarn, you know, since Joann's closing? And surprisingly enough, everyone has all the other places, and point proven. Like, just because one place closes doesn't mean you can't find yarn. You can find yarn everywhere. I was recently gifted a gift card from a distant friend who just found out I had a yarn channel, and it was to the Wool Warehouse, and they don't know anything about yarn, and they said to me, well, here, you know, just try this. And I said, well, what made you pick that? Oh, well, you know, someone said, you know, yarns from across the pond are better than the ones that are here. And I'm like, well, we have good yarn here. Well, anyway, long story short, you know, even people who don't crochet know that there's yarn that you can find everywhere, right? So that means we can find yarn literally everywhere. We can find yarn at the Goodwill store. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of the point of it all. And so if you guys have a place that, you know, you find yarn that's not really common, sound off in the comments. Let me know all the things afterwards, and I'll be more than happy to check them out. I did a whole review of Hobby Shoppy, just finding different places for people to buy yarn, you know. Hello, Anna from Adelaide, South Australia. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it, of course. The question of the day, when will I hit 37? Fingers are crossed that I do sooner than later, because then I will get to do a 37K celebration type thing. Lowercase, nothing major. The major one will be when I hit 40. But 37, just a little situation. It'll be a nice little soiree. So yeah, Juan, will you be doing a tutorial on the guiding light shawl? Yes, I will be doing it. I just can't decide when, because I'm getting ready to release this crochet along. So I may pepper this in during the crochet along just so that it gets done. So just stay tuned. I will be doing this. And if you guys can't wait, I do have a written pattern coming out if it's not out already. I have to ask my pattern person. But yeah, stay tuned. You guys will have all the things. All right. Yes, I do get yarn at Walmart too. Love, love, love getting my coffee and skein. So, so good. But yeah. So, yeah, spread joy and happiness. Make the world a better place to be. Absolutely. It still says 36.9. Yeah. Um, I can't magically make that number move. I wish I could, but it's not going to happen. But if I put it out there, maybe someone watching the replay will be like, hey, I'm not subscribed. Let me subscribe and check out all the things, you know? And if you know anyone who crochets, they're not really big onto, into YouTube, put them onto YouTube. Show them my channel. Tell them all the things, you know? Oh, thank you so much, JL. I appreciate that. You guys help my mood. It's like a mutual thing. We do this back and forth. You interact with me, I interact with you. We giggle, we have a good thing going on. It's so good. Walmart has lots of bitty stripe yarn now. Not all the colors, but more than usual. I wonder if that has anything to do with the Joanne buyout. They decided to pick that up into their stores to give customers more of an option. What I would like them to do is give us more mainstays yarn colors. Like, can you give us some other colors, please? Maybe some neons? Maybe some flecked mainstays yarn? I mean, I would really enjoy that before more bitty stripes, because mainstays yarn is a really good yarn. I'm just saying. I talked about that many, many times. Mainstays yarn is nothing to sneeze at. It's very good yarn, right? All right, Trish, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'll be on just for a few more minutes. All right, Crochet Rocks. All right, Tracy, have a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. So just a little quick rundown of what this week is looking like for me. So I will be doing a Friday night members only live. Saturday night date night we'll have to reschedule. I need a rain check because I have to work the day job at night. So what I'm going to do is, instead of Saturday night date night, I'm going to be doing midnight stitches on Saturday night. So I will come home from work and do midnight stitches with you guys. Thank you so much, Susan, for the memberships. I really do appreciate that. Wow, so, so cool. Jake Clark, Oddballs, Laura, Jennifer, and Lisa, congratulations on the memberships. So, so good. So just to recap, no date night Saturday night this week. I have to work, but I'm going to come home and do midnight stitches, so stay tuned for that if you're able to, hang out with us. And then my Sunday ritual is going to be exactly the same as it always is. Okay? Mystery boxes, I will have to announce specifics on the next one for that because we're beyond the time. So no worries. We will take care of that on the next one. All right? Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. As always, it's a pleasure. I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys make my night every time you hang out. So that is all from me for now, my friends. And until the next one, you guys take care. Have a good night. Bye.